Artifacto Day. Howdy do, gamers. I'm alive. I'm gonna be so for real, bro. I have not played Seeking Granblue in literally a week. Besides seeking my bar crap. I literally already had these seeking sitting here from last artifact Sunday. I literally just never changed them. Elon gamer, still feeling burnt out. Low key, yeah. I'm just like, I just don't. There's just nothing I really want to do on this game right now. I'm not gonna lie. I unironically been playing Final Fantasy more than I've been playing the Seeking game. It's kind of crazy to say. Hi, Surge. I have a feeling that's what's going on with you. That it made me want to ask you a question. What? I feel like you could realistically reach a point in this game where you could actually take a break for like a month, and then after you come back, you can still catch up. I mean, I'm literally there right now. What do you mean? What am I missing? What am I missing that I would not be able to take a break for a month right now? Hi, Strider. Skill grind going. The subs are going. I actually wasted a lot of ticking money yesterday. So about that. So I I didn't realize that the Shantoto ticking glam was from whatchamacallit? Was from the second raid, and I also wanted Prish's armor too, because I like how both of them look on my Lalafell. But I needed to gear my caster to thinking to run the raid to get the casting gear. So I literally was running that joint like all last night. I just finished it like before I started stream. I got the gloves. It took me like thinking an extra like 5 or 6 runs to get the gloves. And now the reason I wasted money though is because I bought crafted gear on my caster and I preemptively bought it on my samurai / monk because I wanted to get the Prish stuff. But I literally just greeted all the Prish stuff except for the boots. So literally like I bought crafted gear on my samurai that I don't need. So now I'm trying to freaking sell it back. And that joins AIDS because everybody's trying to sell crafted gear. So I wasted gil on that. I also changed Heloise's hairstyle. I thinking you guys missed a lot with Final Fantasy. I went thinking Al Raw for like a day. I said, nah, I don't feel like it actually. So then I swapped back and then I was like, actually, I just want to change Heloise's look a bit. So then I bought that new hair that's like like 6 mil. I spent 6 mil on that joint because I ain't doing whatever it drops from. So yeah. They just traded me your tones to make it too late. Honestly, I mean, I should have done that in general, but I literally bought that joint at like 3 a.m. last night. Like I could have just asked my other friend too, because literally before I got like I got off at like 12 or 1 a.m. and they were literally crafting stuff for their other friend and they were talking about how they needed tomes to finish making it. Literally could have just got it from her, but I got off the game at like 12 or 1 a.m. Then I sat in bed for like 2 hours. And then I realized the Sean Toto stuff was from whatchamacallit. So I was like, wait a minute, I want that. And then I started grinding that joint for like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 hours. But I bought my crafting gear like mad late, so nobody was seeking a wait. And I didn't want to wait because I'm impatient. But thankfully, I never actually went into anything on my samurai or monk though, so I literally just have the gear just sitting like it's not even bound. So the only one that I'm actually keeping is the samurai sword I bought and the boots. The rest of it I'm just gonna sell back. And high key, I might not even need the boots on God. If I just use the push stuff, I might be able to just thinking eye level scum some other thinking boots and just sell those too. But yeah, anyway. Anyway, our brother's been playing Final Fantasy more than this seeking game, bro. Not gonna lie. This past week I don't sell gear, so A's during it's terrible. It's terrible. I am selling some other stuff on the market board though, but that stuff is like actually ticking like I wouldn't say it's selling like hotcakes, but it's selling because I'm literally aiming for stuff that nobody else has on the market board. So it's selling, just might not sell instantly. They just sell housing items or live kits. Yeah. Remember where my Deacon Galleon's at. But yeah, after I finish these artifacts, I'm probably gonna go back and I'm gonna finish that Deacon whatchamacallit. I'm gonna finish the boots for the push stuff. And then I don't know what I'm. Oh yeah, the other thing I grinded out was seeking PvP too. I grinded out a lot of seeking PvP because I got the whatchamacallit, the glam chest thing. I wanted to get that, so I grinded out to level 25 on the Seeking Battle Pass. Still got it in Seeking Crystalline Conflict. Working. Oh, the relics. Are those the shiny weapons? Because I was asking my friend, the friend I was just talking about with the Seeking that could have crafted my stuff. They had that stuff, and I was asking them last night. I was like, how do you get the Seeking shiny weapons? I have been doing, I guess that's another thing too. I started doing the Seeking, I started doing my beast tribes on Crafter and Gather. Because leveling them dudes is seeking whack. So I'm just doing that joint daily to seeking level them. Be so for real, I do not want to listen to seeking like half dead music, bro. I want seeking battle themes. Yeah, though I usually just do it Do it to get into my retainers to use all next X pack, like my gathering retainers or using Endwalker gathering relics. Unironically, bro, I've been thinking leveling my I've been leveling my newest retainer and I gave them Thinking Ninja. I don't even know why I'm giving them even battle classes on God. Like, they're already level 80, so I like kind of don't want to reset them, but like, bruh, just make all them dudes seeking craft or gatherers. I've also had like 2 Thinking retainers that have been warrior and monk since like the start of time, so I don't want to reset them either. YouTube viewers funny when you talk about music. Because we're just like, what music? It's just us. Us and GBF in the room. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Oh, you know, unironically, this is my Octo Thinking artifact, bruh. Change that joint to special CA cap and we're Gucci. And there ain't leather otherwise during the first 3 days is trash. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you just said to me, to be real. Also, Mizu, you bring that joint up, but like high key, I like, bro, like half the time if I don't stream, I don't even really listen to music. I for real just be listening to the game. I'm just giving that joint to thinking, I'm giving that joint to Twitch because I'm on Twitch, but like, bruh. Actually, bruh, I looked at that joint like 5 times. I'm gonna actually tell you this. But I for real just I don't be turning on music, bro. A lot of crafting. Leveling masks that are only for monsters or the Fate Stone vendors. Their crafters need a master or speedrun Omni. I listen to music in general, so sometimes when you bring up music, I'm like, how does brother know what I'm listening? I'm saying, bruh. Nah. Bro, you guys ready for taking FMA, bro? Dude, I'm so checked out. I'm so checked out. I ain't even thinking. I was supposed to buy like 2 more sparks for that to get ready for that joint. I ain't even bought them yet. I'm hyped for it. Yeah. Dude, I didn't even finish my thinking tails. I swooped in and snatched up that thinking ring real quick. But I still haven't cleared out the thinking the thinking shop yet. Ready to not get whatever OP summoner character they release. Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna be so real, bro. Like taking a week off from thinking Granblue, I was like, dang, bro. Do I even need to spend on this game? Should I even be a whale? Bro, do you know how rich I could be if I just didn't spend on thinking gacha? Like, do you know? I could be sitting pretty, bro. What if I just go back to my thinking Final Fantasy ways? What if I leave Granblue behind? I'm ready to hit rank 200 to start ruining people's raises. Rank 200? I'm dead. $20 is a year is all I spent. Oh, in a year is all I spent on GBF? You get that ticking anti-ticks. Yeah, it'd be so nice to just seeking not spend on God. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. You're my bad. Yeah, I only get the anti-ticks. Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's like whack though, cause like I do like GBO. I just feel like I just need a freaking break from it. On God, I think it is. But I mean, I'm gonna get a freaking break soon anyway, cause I'm gonna be on Kefka. And see the other thing too. I think also like I need a break from it, but I think I'm also just kind of like in thinking I just want to get to the good stuff mode. I think that's the bigger thing. Like I want a reason to like be on the freaking game. Cause like as soon as like next month hits and we get the freaking transcendence on the illustrious weapons, my hype level is gonna go up significantly. Like I'm gonna want to play the game again because I'm gonna want to test crap. It's just like right now there's literally just nothing that I like care about doing. You had the willpower to not spend in a gacha, you'd be playing Nikkei. True! True! Quiet weeks before the storm is how I see it. We got the collab, then after that I'm excited for Translate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally. I would get the battle pass if it offered better things. Bro, you get thinking 2 extra chances to not get a gold bar every day. Isn't that worth it? But yeah, I think I'm just at the point where I'm just like there's nothing happening and I just literally I just wanna get to the good stuff. Ugh. And I just actually wanted to do stuff on Final Fantasy, so I just haven't really wanted to play Granblue. Evercold got me with that freaking FF itch, bro. I want to play that game. Even that choice more thinking waiting though. I just log in, run my daily raise, then off. Yeah, I mean that's literally, bro. I've borderline almost not been doing the thinking dailies. On God, I've been doing my thinking. I got a login bonus like a day or two ago at like thinking like 3 a.m. Like I just literally, I just literally never got on the game. Like I'm having to do that joint just to thinking skip my bars. And I ain't even got a bar. Be excited for the transcends if I had 150 gold moons, bruh. Star whaling? Question mark? I don't know. What's that? Also, bro, I want the Shantoto thinking emote, the laugh on FF, but like Bro, I'm kind of surprised that joint is still selling for like 6 mil on Gilgamesh right now. I feel like that joint's not ticking. It's not weekly gated, right? Can't you just run that joint like indefinitely? Like, I feel like there should be more people selling it. I'm gonna buy raw pulls, but I buy every scam and subtext. I mean, that's something. Wow. I don't know. I mean, that's good, but like, you're Spark though. but you're a Spark though. Yawning twice in less than 10 minutes is crazy. Sorry, I went to sleep at 10 a.m. I haven't needed to spark for any unit I wanted. Okay, we got a luck sack in here. I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was. Oh, you know what else I did while I was seeking gone, bro? I made a seeking FC on my ult. I'm gonna I'm gonna get more subs, bro. I'm gonna get a second set of subs. I made an FC on Wonderwise, and now I'm gonna just wait 30 days. Then I'm gonna buy a house, and I'm gonna seeking work on subs in that one too. I apologize. You're playing Granblue Fantasy. Yeah. Bro, can you just give me a stamina 3? This spark for the first time for collab, though I started shortly before Earthgoer. Oh, you're new. Dang, bro, and you came to my channel instead of like DY's? That joint's crazy. I'm Brando. I'm multiple ults on Oceania for submarine farms. Quick, start asking for replacements. Don't think you do that, bro. Don't do that. Bro, that joint thinking, you finally brought up the main thinking topic, Mizu, the thinking replacement crap. Bro, I literally wasn't gone. I literally wasn't gone a week. I wasn't gone a week, and dude started thinking wigging out on Twitter, bro. Joint's crazy. I tried to warn him though. Bro, everybody laughed. Who's laughing now, bro? Who's laughing now when I did the replacement rant? Oh, that's so funny. This dude thinking asking for a replacement. Now he's coming up, huh? I'll be attempting the world's first rookie ring any percent when this Bleach collab happens. Wish me luck. Hey, good luck. Nothing happens, smile. I wonder who they're gonna put on the Bleach Gacha collab. Really hoping for Yoriichi. I'd said Yoriichi and thinking what's his face? I still forgot his name. Thinking the guy with the bucket hat. DK has enough people harassing him for help. True. Yeah, it's pretty true. I got a replacement for Gran. I don't have any cheese. No brain and no... What does all that stuff have to do with thinking replacing Gran? Oh yeah, Kisuke. That's what I was saying. I feel for DY now, especially with what happened to Wiki Slander. Like, people jump to conclusions. Dude, I didn't even... honestly, I kind of wish I was more invested in the game this past week, because I would have liked to watch some of those streams, and I just didn't. Because my butt was like, I'ma head out. Anyway, let's hop on thinking PvP on Final Fantasy, bro. Good luck. Especially him too, because he does so much wiki stuff like on stream. What up? Hi, Ire. Really? I really need to just accept that all the guy makers are filthy super whales who will never understand new players. I see all the videos or runs using non-size story characters. Maybe we started using a gotcha SR versus Sea of the Whale. He's unbelievable. Dude, it's the same thing I said before, bro. The same thing I said before. It's like, bro, you just gotta get the thinking units, bro. I feel like, dude, I feel like so many people just don't realize they're playing a gacha, man. It's like, it's insane to me. It's crazy to me how many people just don't. It's just like they don't understand that they're playing a gacha game. Never understood the people crashing out on Twitter for not having Horse. He was one of the most hyped characters we've had in a while. That's because dudes don't want to spark. Horse is honestly crazy in general because, like, I could have seen more. I'm surprised I didn't see more thinking. Like, I saw people talking about Kurapika, but like Sandira? You mean the character that you can literally spark every single leg fest for an entire year? This year? That's the character you're complaining about? Oh, snap. Hey, that one's pretty good. But yeah, like the character that you can spark, you know, every leg fest this entire year. That's the one we're complaining about right now. Okay, gonna enjoy his PO2 grind as a break from it all. Oh, is that what he's playing right now? Basically, they come back and complain about how dominant Horse is next year. Literally. But it's also, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's the same thing with like Paella, bro. It's like, how did you not get Paella? Like, how did you not get Paella? Like, you had the chance to get her for like a whole year. And like the thing that's really crazy about it too is like thinking like, I don't even know how are you complaining now? Like, we literally just had Anniversary, which gives you a discount on the leg fest where you can spark her. It's only been like 1 month since then. And it's like, bro, you could literally just spark her right there if you wanted her. I don't understand why people didn't spark on the Providence banner or have Sandira from the get-go. Well, I think the bigger thing is some people just straight up didn't thinking start on that joint. I think some of them people, so I mean, obviously some of those people have been playing long enough that they could have rolled on that banner. But like, I think some people just started on like Steam or some crap and they're like, oh my god, how am I supposed to get the second character? And it's like, I mean, bro. See, and that's the other thing about it. Like the bigger issue, and I talked to some dude about this last night, because I guess some dude like thinking reverse search the thinking replacement rant, and he was watching that joint, and he brought up thinking what did this dude say? Hold up, I gotta read the thinking comment. What did this guy say? He said, I think a lot of this problem stems from the game itself being far from transparent about things. Learning the game is frankly not something you can even reasonably do within the game itself. External community sources like the wiki aren't just more helpful, they're mandatory to get the information you need. Characters kits, and weapon skills can be pretty vague in how they're described in game. Mechanics for any given raid are criminally underdescribed, and the way the game expects you to ride the coattails of stronger players in raids while you're starting out actively undermines opportunities to develop actual understanding of the game. And then he said some other stuff, but like that was the main thing that he fucking said, and I was like, bro, like the thing about it, hi Dill. The thing about it is like people want everything. Hi Sarso. People want everything like instantly, and it's like you're not gonna get everything instantly unless you're a fucking whale. Unless you just come in and start whaling, you're not gonna, like, that's the thing. I don't get what people expect. It's a gacha game, bro. You have to roll on the fucking characters. It's like I don't like, and see that's the dumbest thing about asking for replacements again, is because it's like when you look at the wiki and it's like, dang, why does that joint all have Sandira on it? I don't have Sandira. Or it's like any other character. It's like, bro, what am I supposed to do? Like, how am I supposed to make that joint specific for you? Even if I made that joint with easier to get characters, like let me just say, let's just say I made it with Grimnir, right? Grimnir's seeking, I mean, obviously, you know, that stuff was seeking fire, but just for the sake of this example, let's just say I was making a seeking setup with Grimnir. Grimnir's been out for like seeking 6 years, but it's like, oh, you still don't have seeking Grimnir? Well, it's like, okay, well, Grimnir's the best thing we can put you, bro. Like the issue with all this stuff is that people want stuff too fast that they're not gonna get without whaling. And what they really want is they want a guide for like literally every single character. They want you to be able to do every raid with like every 3 set of characters in the entire seeking game. And that's not how this seeking game works. They want to be able to go into seeking this fight. They're like, okay, I don't have Sandira, I don't have Kurapika. I want you to make a setup that has Eustace in it. I want you to have a setup that has Aglavale in it. I want you to have a setup that has Altair in it. I want you to have a setup that has Maria Teresa in it. I want a setup with Hawhet, with Asuka, Atum, seeking this dude, this chick, UL. Like, I want you to have a setup that has every single seeking character in the game, and I want that joint all listed on the wiki. And it's like, bro, first of all, ain't nobody got time for all that joint, even if it was possible. Second of all, it ain't possible. You need to be able to counter the seeking raid, and you need characters that can do that. So it's just like, but that's what people genuinely want. They want seeking 50,000 setups on there that have every single seeking combination of characters possible, so they can do the raid with literally anything that they have. And that's not how the seeking game works. Placement Discord is going to get worse once the FMA collab goes and people don't get the units. Yeah. The original person was looking at a full auto solo grid for her and whining about it when they got pushed back, tried to pass it off as a joke pose. Yeah, I know. I saw. Honestly, I think all of this is just overblown, to be honest. A ton of overreaction. I blame MiHoYo gacha system teaching people to not have impulse control and to just burn rolls when you... I mean, yeah, but realistically, that's just seeking human nature. Them dudes just want a seeking roll regardless. Even for a spark or two is not hard. Oh, got any replacements for the wiki? No! The first few parts of that are valid. KMR and whatever. I've talked before about the fact that the game systems are so hidden because they don't want to disrupt the community of math nerds. Bro, see, the thing about it is, like, unironically, I don't really agree with that either, though. And I told him that too. I don't really agree with that. Because realistically, the only thing, like, first of all, what I told him that it's not the wiki is not a requirement for any of this information. It just makes it much less time consuming. Realistically, the stuff that you're getting off the wiki is literally in the game already. The only thing that might not be in the game is like a value on something. And even that is technically still in the game, but nobody wants to test for that joint. And what I mean on value is like, if a character gives you supplemental skill damage, knowing if that joint is 10k or 100k, like trying to figure that joint out is like whack. But it's like all the other stuff is in the game. Like the mechanics for the raids are in the game. You just got to do the mechanics, or you got to do the raids and read what's going on and see what's actually happening on your freaking screen. If you don't know what's going on with the character, if you don't know how the character works, you can literally just go into a dummy and you can go through that character and figure out what that character is doing. But nobody wants to freaking do that, which I completely understand. But to say that that joint's just not in the game is not true. So it's not that it's mandatory. And the other thing that I said to him too was about the freaking about riding the coattails of higher level players. I don't like that joint is true, but that joint also doesn't matter in my opinion. And the thing that I brought up to him was like, if you're trying to learn Belial, right? If you're trying to learn Belial and you can only do Belial until 50%, and then you need to open that joint and just let people in to kill the shield, and then he can kill the boss for you. Does it really matter if you know what's going on with Belial 50% to 0% if you always every single time just open the raid and let someone else kill it? Like my point with that example is that people want to know everything about a raid when they don't need to know it instantly. They can learn more about the raid as they get stronger and come back to the raid, because you're going to be doing the raid 50 bazillion times. You don't need to know every minutia of a raid instantly. You just need to know what you're going to do. So the thing about it is, if you literally do Tiamat 50 bazillion times and you call for help every single time and someone comes and blows that joint up, you don't need to know what thinking Tiamat does at 70% when she breaks and she thinking unbreaks and then casts a thinking trigger, or whatever her thinking HP trigger is at 45%. It don't matter, because you're just blowing up the boss. If you want to learn that joint later, you can learn that joint later when you start soloing it. But right now, it don't thinking matter. But the thing about it is, people see fights and they're just like, I need to know everything. I need to be able to counter everything. If I can't do it, and it's like, bro, if you want to do all that joint, just go thinking solo it then. It's like, the thing about it is, I feel like people just seeking don't understand how the seeking game like operates. The fact of the matter is, you don't need to know half of this crap. You just need to kill the freaking fight. That's all you need to do. And the other thing about it too is, like, when it comes to learning that stuff, I also don't really agree with the whole freaking riding higher level players' coattails, because again, most of the stuff that goes into learning GBF is not even in the freaking fight anyway. Like, literally all of this stuff, the only thing in here that is fight specific is what the heck Galleon is gonna freaking do. All this stuff with my summons, all the stuff with my grids, all the stuff with all these seeking characters, all that joint you can learn before you even step in the fight. You don't even have to come in the fight. So what do you mean you have to freaking ride off of freaking higher level players seeking knowledge for that joint, bro? If you want to learn Galleon, just seek and go in Galleon and learn what Galleon has. So it's just like, I don't really agree with that joint either. However, base side games separate the weapon and character image pulling on two different banners. Like, you just need to learn this is a social game and get over how weird it feels. I still don't have Grimnir either. I don't have a single Grimnir on my account. I think that Granblue is generous enough that you can do free rolls when you're first starting, but you have to be very smart about when you choose to start playing the game, or else you're screwed. And then you basically really need to only say Sparks for like 2 or 3 times a year: Valentine's, Halloween, and Providence, right up, maybe. These kind of people who ask stuff like this shouldn't be in Versus C anyway, and if they do, they should just be doing a Yamato Halo bot. Honestly, I hate the Yamato. I hate that Yamato Halo botting. Grid building and team comp is the best part of the game. I don't get the people who just want to skip it. Oh snap. I hate it too, but I'd rather have that than people coming and pretending they can do things and dying. I can carry a Halo bot or two. DVH, you legit do get gated a lot by characters if you advance really quick. So you need to farm Revens and you have to have barely been playing for 4 to 5 months, so you really don't have anything you can do. But yeah, like, that is not the fault. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing, like I said, the thing about it is people wanna people wanna be able to do all the crazy stuff, and it's like you're just not gonna be able to do that. You're not gonna be able to do that. And ain't nobody trying to make 50 bazillion setups for what random stuff you got. Like, you just gotta figure out how to freaking survive, my guy. I can't carry someone who dies and doesn't do their Halo. People just need to be better at choosing timelines where they get the units something they want. Yamato at least is honest. When you see Yamato, you know what you're getting. That's true. I was just shocked when I saw DY using Halmao for the water Odious rate. It was such an experience. Because it's like, at least 50% of players might have Halmao, but it takes actually knowing both the character and raid mechanics to make a bold move like that. I don't think GBF is for the modern gacha gamer. It's a slow bird. Yeah. I mean, it's not even gacha gamer. It's not for the modern human being. It's not for the modern human being. The modern human being wants instant gratification on everything. And that's not how the seeking game works. What I like about it though, we're too scared to fail and take L's to learn the omens. I like going into the field to learn a raid. Yes, I terrorized Versusia post for 4 hours before getting a clear. I'm dead. As long as you weren't water, all is forgiven. When Versusia came out, I made the most disgusting travesty of a team since I didn't have Lich, Luo, Makra with Baizha not out. I was still able to hit just under 100 DPT. Not impossible to construct that. It's not. It's not. I don't know. It's just like people don't want to do that, and they also, I brought this up multiple times too, where it feels like people think that the wiki is literally like, if it's not on the wiki, it's just not possible. And it's like, bro, you can just do something on your own, my guy. Like, you don't gotta follow that joint. Like, that joint's not, those setups are not the only setups that can be done in the entire freaking game. I don't know. These dudes also just think the wiki is seeking made by the devs or some crap, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro. What I've been doing with fire. Like, you became the when you become too important at work meme, literally. I am playing that Magna Kingo team, got me messed up. That YouTube wiki being gospel is what led to the, yeah, literally. That's what I'm saying. People think that it's you either do that join or it's just not possible, and it's like, no. I don't know, man. You can post your own setups on the wiki if you don't see it. That's what I be saying, bro. Honestly, I feel like that joint's just a freaking dead remark at this point, bro. I feel like saying, oh, you can put your own setups on the wiki, bro. They can't even make their own setups. What are they posting on the wiki? That joint's not even a freaking, like, what does that even matter at this point? Don't ant versus your fire at some god YouTube sloth time. You able to know what other people in your race is using would help a lot, to be honest. Not knowing anything of what the others are playing besides their class sucks. I mean, what does that do for you? I mean, I agree. It would be nice to see people's grids and characters and stuff. Well, I guess you can already see their characters, but like their grids. But like, what does that accomplish though? Just so you can copy them? Just so you can copy them? I mean, what does that even matter? Post a setup that fails every omen on the wiki so I can see people suffer. People also want this to understand the game while not actually really understanding. Yep. Probably needs to be a big unofficial on the wiki page for people to realize. I mean, I don't even know why you need that, but what wiki is run by the freaking devs of any game? That joint's always fan made. Current beef is the destroyer weapon arguments and Versusia setups. Yes, destroyers are extremely powerful in elemental content. People vastly misunderstand what's going on in null raids with that. But the echo is the biggest thing the destroyer gives you for clearing omens. You don't have a destroyer weapon, get out of my Versusia. I already see the toxicity. I just want more teams I can copy. I mean, the thing about it though is like you can literally already do that. I mean, Versusia kind of cooks you because Versusia is in freaking unlimited tier. So like you can't really see their freaking party like that. But like everything else you do, you can just go look at somebody's part. Like you can see their characters. The only thing you won't see is their freaking grid. But then again, like every grid, half the grids are thinking the same thing anyway. So just throw in another weapon and click an extra button or two. They'd be all right without the destroyer for a few runs. I mean, I've already talked about the ticking destroyer thing before. The destroyer thing, I think, is one of the funniest things. Like, I think the destroyer thing is one of the funniest arguments because, like, anybody who's like, I wouldn't say anybody who's complaining about it, but the vast majority of people that are complaining about it, like you said with the Echo, they don't even understand why the destroyer is there in the first place. Like, they don't understand how little that joint like really freaking matters, because it's like, yeah, you want it for the hit counts and yeah, you want it for like the stats and stuff, right? But like realistically, that joint don't change that much. If you can still hit the hit triggers, you gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. I swear, I promise. If you can still hit the triggers, you're gonna be all right. But it's like people don't even know what that weapon does. They're just like, hey, I don't have it, I can't do it. So it's like, there are quite a few games that have devs involved in the wiki, but it's usually just the devs paying the hosting cost for a non-fandom rot wiki. Hi Arca. You even know what a destroyer weapon does? That's what I'm saying. Like literally, they don't even know. They literally just say, hey, that joint, I don't have that yet. How do I get that joint? Oh, you get it from Versusia? I can't do that raid. I can't do the setup. Nani? I don't get it, bro. And then again, it's the same thing. Like it's crazy because I literally, all this stuff that's happening, that's the thing. People keep saying, when's the replacement rant 2? When's the replacement rant 2? Bro, did you watch the replacement rant 1? Literally all this stuff that's getting brought up is in the replacement rant 1. Because I said the same thing back then where it was like thinking with Hexa. It's like if you do a Hexa or you're trying to do Hexa and you see that joint has a Draconic, but you don't have a Draconic, so you're like, hey, I can't do the raid unless I have a Draconic. Bro, how do you think anybody did the raid before they got Draconic? that joint didn't just spawn into some people's seeking thing and they just started running with it. Like you gotta work for the Draconic. It don't make no sense. Same vibe as do you even lift, bro? The destroyer thing to me is a personal complaint. Like I just let out a sigh of disappointment, move on. I don't go getting mad at the person that got the destroyer weapon by not having the destroyer weapon. I only got my clear in Versusi. I'm ranked 340 in E. How are people so worried about getting destroyer weapons when they aren't even at the rank to do the raid? True and real. True and real. What do destroyers give you? The Echo, the 30% elemental amp, and the third damage key. The third damage cap key with some extra supplemental thrown on. The supplemental is small enough to be fine to miss. I mean, the thing about it is like, literally all of that stuff is like fine to miss. I mean, obviously, like you're gonna have a harder time with like damage, right? But like I said, the echoes, if you can still hit the hit triggers without the echoes, you're good. It don't matter. The elemental amp is literally just damage. If you're just there to just do the raid and do the mechanics, the only thing you might have issue with is like the thinking 8 mil hits or something. The rest of that stuff is literally just pressing the buttons anyway. And the third damage cap key is the same thing as the elemental. It's just more damage. And that's what I be saying when it comes to the destroyer thing. Besides the ticking hit counts, all the other stuff is literally just damage. So it's just like, bro, like you could still do it without it. And that's why I be saying when people complain about it, it's like, do you even know what the weapon does? Because you don't need all that joint. Is it Draconic? Dragonic? Draconic is the thinking, it's like the premier weapon from Hexa. And the amp literally doesn't even work in no content. What is with this Windslander, bro? Also, me knows exactly what is up with the Windslander. You know what, I'm playing the Astral weapons, they'll spawn right into my inventory without doing anything, bro. The thing about this drama is that people are genuinely trolling, so it's going on more than it used to. The type of comments I saw made me go off Twitter for a while. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we need to do Hexa to get a Draconic weapon. Wait, what you mean? You need the thinking things, don't you? Don't you need the little thinking mats? I mean, I guess you could just do the weekly. Or you could leech, which is what I'd be saying. Just seeking leech that joint. Same thing with thinking fall 0. That was even more crazy. When people were talking about the thinking opus, bro. Bro, the thinking opus, man. You're really complaining about the opus? That's another thing again. Do you even know what an opus does? You do Hexa to upgrade it to Providence. AGT fake ban. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. The mat system in Draconic. Phonics and Draconic Provident weapons are different things. You only do Hexa so you can put in extra slots. Even if the base Draconic weapons are actually trash 99% of the time. Like saying don't you just do Dark Rapture 0 to get a Dark Opus, but not to craft the normal version? People complaining about the Opus when the real problem is Fall 0 is having any clarity because I got the TAD buff back to back, bro. Just tell them to buy a 230 Opus for $10. Unironically. I mean, would you even use the Draconic without doing the Providence? I mean, yeah. If you're weaker, yeah. Because once again, that joint's a progression step. I don't know, man. I don't know. These dudes be freaky fresh, bro. Really complaining about Fall 0 in the big 2026? Yes. These are Draconic in my Hexa clears without an Opus when I was first doing Hexa. Yeah, you want to know who else did that joint? Thinking everybody. Everybody did that joint at the start. It was one of the best feelings ever to finally upgrade my Thinking Draconic when I was doing Hexa when I was starting out. So that I didn't need the water switch thing anymore. Well, I kept the water switch thing until I started getting the amp, but like I didn't I could then take my Thinking Opus. Because when I was starting out and you were doing those Seeking baby earth grids, that joint having that water damage reduction with Thinking Cane was good. And this stupid Catboy Twink, please level faster. And even just get Draconic and Opus by just leeching from crew solos. Who's so mad at? I don't know. These Draconics have their use in low level progression or reference raise. Mugen hits hard and the bow is usable as a Robin Hood man. Diaspora. I mean, that's what I said. That joint's a progression step. Actually, you know what? Keep that. We'll eventually learn that GBFers don't read when pugs join their bells and full heal on boss. Drew! Bro, how am I only at 28 artifacts, bro? Dude, this joint is trash, man. See, can we complain about stuff that actually matters? Can we complain about the artifacts more? Everyone actually has interesting limit mastery skills, and I still do not use that class anywhere. Same. What the heck is a bow, on God? Dude, it's okay. Just wait until Thinking Ranger Origin comes out, bro. Everything's gonna be okay. A few artifacts is a 3-hour time sink for pin. Unironically, bro. But the thing about it is, like, I'm so burnt out on the artifacts, I'm not even thinking getting the pith. I'm not even using the pith on anything. Can't even use it in the water or fire odious. Like, what the heck? Bow class exists. Bow classes? The heck is a bow class? I don't even know what a bow is. What is a bow? I'm about to run out of berries again. I ain't even playing the game and I'm still thinking running out of berries. Hey, I'll take that. Screw the race, don't drop bars and sunlight stones every clear. That's what I'm saying. The class is forever held back by, I guess, being afraid of Hercules builds. Being afraid of Hercules builds and thinking big 2026 when we got all this other crazy stuff is crazy to me. Oh no, my red skills might reactivate twice. Anyway, let me pull out my Ares Velga real quick. Yeah, when Hercules and I have nowhere to use that thing, like what? Yeah, bro. Being afraid of Hercules nowadays is seeking. Oh no, they're gonna click more. Yikes. Anyway, let me bring out a rush. You know, like SRX with CD reduction. Yeah, right. Let's focus on the bigger things here. It'll be okay, I swear. And we talk about kicking Hercules when we got kicking Excalibur running around in every element with Fighter Origin? The heck? What are you so scared of with Hercules? Hercules is about to get gapped by my win Caduceus and Wizard Origin. You got light with 23 minutes solo and versus C. That's what I'm saying, bro. But oh no, they might click an extra 2 red skills. Woo! Real complaint getting class points. Wait, hold on. Damn, bro, dodge rate and ticking. I don't care. Real complaint getting class points so trash. Why can't I farm them? The heck are class points? Ooh. You mean the ticking pink thing? These? The EMPs? Is that what you mean? I didn't say side games. Being intelligent. Just they shown before they will make damage skills yellow just to stop Hercules. Hercules is about to get gapped by Uli. What are we doing? So we complain about class points in Big 26. Crazy word. Bro, chill. He's new. The purple circle. Yeah, that's a ticking EMPs, right? Oh, well, no. Oh, I know. I know what you're talking about, bruh. Here's the ticking secret hidden Discord tech, bruh. Ticking login via ticking Skyleap, which I don't even do. Where the heck is Skyleap at? Log in via this joint, bruh. And then just buy these. Just buy these. That's points to solve by doing Skyleap. What do you need to do? Don't like class. Skyleap is like their ticking Granblue like app thing. You need to ticking get what's this thing called? Honestly, I'm probably the worst person to talk about this joint anyway, because I ticking don't even use this joint. But the last time I used it, it was on ticking Ku app. I need to get Ku app on my phone so I could sign into ticking Skyleap. Solves any rupee problem too. Even if you don't do Skyleap thing, class points are available in bulk from daily login shop. And also, yeah, that's true too. Yeah, okay, so it is still Ku app. Okay, so yeah, that joint. Guys on how to set it up because Skyleap is purely in Japanese. Yeah, so I'm looking up Skyleap afterward. Ku app then download Skyleap. It's like their own browser. Yeah. You can just download a Chrome extension and make GBF think you're using Skyleap. Yeah, you could also do that. You could also do that too. But yeah, just do Skyleap. Or like they said, the daily login points. Can't you also get them from like boxing events too? I mean, we ain't got a box event up right now, but like, Like you can get them from boxes too. Got a new phone recently, took me like 10 minutes. Yes, Skyleap points are the best way to buy rupees and class points. Doing that for a while and I'm still in need of more class points. The ultimate mastery skills are a lot. Box events, side stories, some events. You haven't gotten the Skyleap shop SSR tickets? That's free gold moons right there. I sure haven't. Like I said, I'm the worst person to talk about it because I never freaking signed into that joint. Because I hate going through the freaking app when I can just open my browser. I ain't trying to, so I never freaking sign into that joint. I probably should, but I don't. Well, there's more buried in pots too. Hey, I was playing Final Fantasy earlier. I didn't know Tia showed up in ARR. Yeah. Yeah, the thing about, well, wait, where are you, Sarcel? Where are you right now? What expansion? I'm trying not to freaking spoil you. I'm in ARR. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything then. Never mind. Never mind. One time I saw Graw was in the Shadowbringers opening cutscene. Oh, so you already know then. Yeah, okay, so when Shadowbringers was coming out, they specifically said, hey, you might want to go back and reread the whatchamacallit. You might want to go back and read the Crystal Tower plotline. And everybody was like, why? But then we figured it out later. So I'll stop watching stuff for future expansions. No spoilers in YouTube chat, but they killed my wife. Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, mine too. Mine too. Bringer's opening was gas. I'm dead. My wife is a stole. I don't know who y'all talking about. I mean, Sarcel said no spoilers, so I can't say. I had no idea what was going on, but the soundtrack was banging. Yeah. I still think Shadowbringers probably got the best Seeking trailer, I'm not gonna lie. Although Evercold's is pretty freaking good, bro. Evercold's trailer is pretty freaking, and we ain't even got the full thing. I hope that the full song of the Evercold one doesn't like screw it up. I hope it doesn't like make it worse. Cause sometimes I be feeling like that, where like sometimes I feel like the trailer comes out and it's like abridged for like the first couple ones, and then we finally get the full trailer, and then I'm like, oh, this is like actually worse. That's like kind of how I felt about the Dawn Trail one. The Dawn Trail one, I was like, okay, this joint's pretty good when we only had like 2 seconds of it. And it was playing like the hype parts, and then we got the rest of it. Like we got that part with Cryo. That was one thing. When we got that part with freaking Cryo, and I was like, okay, this joint's not good anymore. But like the first parts of the trailer didn't have the Cryo part in it, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. Miracle's theme sounds nice just from the teaser. Yeah. No spoilers times 2, but pointy-eared guy fumbled for real, for real. Bro, Sarcel, that's like literally half the people in the game. I don't know who that is. Those are L's and freaking Lalafels. I don't know who that is. Oh, not pointy-eared guy. Bro, thinking Urianger? Blood has the worst thing, hands down. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about something with Stormblood the other day. Because I was thinking about the job trailers, right? I gotta go taking my mom out. Have a good one, everyone. Hey, you have a good one, bro. Good luck going through whatever you're trying to go through with everybody else out there. But what was I about to say? Dude, hey, never say you're leaving again, bro. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Stormblood trailer. Yeah, so I was thinking about the trailers the other day. Stormblood was the only one. Stormblood, because the thing I was thinking about, I was thinking about Meteor seeking hair. I was thinking about Meteor's hair because, you know, like Meteor started out with like that like really short hair, and then his short hair kind of like peaked in Stormblood when he was Monk. And then in my head, I was like, okay, then he started growing his hair out in Shadowbringers. But then I thought about it, right? I thought about it and I was like, wait a minute. He actually got long hair in Stormblood too. Stormblood's the only one where he job changed twice. He was Monk and Samurai. And when he was Monk, he had the short hair. But then by the time he was Samurai, his hair was growing out longer. So I was like, wait a minute, Stormblood's the only time where I wonder if they're like kicking themselves over that. Cause they're high-key running out of jobs, right? They're high-key running out of jobs. Cause I've thought about this for a while. I've thought about this for a while where like, realistically, I don't think Meteor will ever be like a Teking. I don't think he's ever gonna be like a Teking. He might become Black Mage at the very end just because Yoshi P plays Teking Black Mage. So like the final expansion, he might become Teking Black Mage just for the heck of it, just to say screw it. But like I don't really see Meteor ever becoming like a Teking Mage, like any type of caster, no healer, and no Teking I don't see him ever going back to range again. Like you're never gonna see that man come out in the Teking trailer and he's gonna be a Teking dancer. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. So the thing about it is like they're high-key running out of jobs because the only things they're really gonna use for Meteor are melees and Teking tanks. That's like really the only thing he's ever gonna be in those trailers, because that's the only way you sell like a cinematic trailer like that. So it's like I was thinking, but that's the reason why I was thinking about that stuff. But yeah, I was wondering. I'm like wondering if they're ever kicking themselves because they used Monk and Samurai in the same expansion. So they literally just took out one job that they could have used for another trailer like in the future. I like you said pointy-eared guy because I believe Elzen's fumbling the bag is a common enough phenomenon that I wouldn't out Urianger. Literally only like Stormblood's theme as it appears in Shinryu's song. Meteor's barber knows ball. Meteor has the Siegfried hair problem. I mean, it means in the final expansion, Blue Mage is gonna suck. Our Black Mage is gonna suck. How come MC is never a crafting class? That joint's never happened. How's he repairing his gear if he doesn't level it? He takes it to freaking repair people in town. Melees and tanks are basically the only headliner jobs you're getting because of the need. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I was thinking. That's why I was thinking. I was like, I wonder if they're kicking themselves about making Samurai and Monk in the same expansion because now they just don't have a job to pull from going forward. Because realistically, the only other jobs he's not been, like he's Reaper now. So the only other jobs he's not been are Teking what? He'd been Dragon. He'd been like all the melees, right? The only other thing is the Teking Gunbreaker and the new tank. He's been everything else. I can't remember if it was your stream or Vo's stream where it was mentioned that if Meteor is shown as a class in the expansion opening, that class. It was mine because I was talking about Teking Arthur's. Arthur said that joint because somebody was talking about how they were excited for Reaper, and Teking Arthur said as soon as he saw that Reaper was the thinking job, he was like, okay, Reaper's gonna suck. Because he said whenever there's an existing class that becomes the main character class, that class sucks. It's only the only time they're thinking safe is if they're a new class. New tank, yeah. Next expansion, we're getting another tank and we're getting a fizz range. We don't know what they are yet though. 1.9.0 trailer has Meteor as Beastmaster to have something to do even when Master is still stuck at level 60. That joint's not happening. That joint's not happening. Master MC just brings Graha T out on a leash. Okay. Okay, bud. We can see your fantasies. We can see your Final Fantasy, bruh. Ooh, quirky. Nice. That's my first natural fang tooth. Also, I think I'm gearing Thinking Dragoon and Reaper, by the way. I might be bandwagoning that joint. I might be bandwagoning that joint next expansion. I don't know. We'll see how it is. But low key, I know PvP is different than PvE, but holy mother of God, I was playing Dragoon and Reaper in PvP this last week, bro. Them jobs be good as crap. Like Reaper kind of surprised, because the thing about it, I think they buffed a lot of jobs while I was seeking not playing the game. Like from the last time I played PvP to now, they buffed a lot of ticking jobs. Like Reaper's like mad ticking. I mean, Reaper was kind of okay before, but like you kind of had to like, it was really like ticking like not Ogi, ticking limit break base. Where like it was really good in the same way Home Gang is really good, where you can just knock people off the ticking point. But like low key, that job was not as good as it is now. They also buffed the crap out of Viper. The ticking scales on Viper in PvP are busted as crap. That joint is so stupid. And Dragoon also just does a lot of ticking damage, because Dragoon seeking Skogul into ticking that dive thing and then into the Nestron. That combo, disgusting. Disgustingly strong. So I think I'm gonna gear my ticking Dragoon and Reaper, because I kind of want to learn them in the base game too. Because like the thing about it, I was like, it's like so rough, because I'm like, I'm starting to realize that I'm just a DPS player now, and it's like screwing with me, because I really want to gear my tanks too. But thankfully I looked at the best in slots for tanks and Dragoon Reaper right now. And like literally all of their stuff is like opposite. So I can use like all my coffers on Dragoon and Reaper, and then use the other coffers on thinking all the tanks and still be okay. The only thing I'm going to be screwed on is the weapons. But for Dragoon and Reaper, I'm actually good, because the Reaper weapon actually dropped when we were doing the raids, and I got it. And I have 8 books to buy the Dragoon weapon. So the only weapons that are going to be cooked is my tanks. But realistically, I can get tanks and Dragoon and Reaper to BIS before Evercold. I mean, granted, before Evercold is like a freaking year. So that joint's free as crap anyway. But like, I don't really have to do anything. The only thing I would be missing on my tanks is seeking weapons. I can get everything else. What Darb's Final Fantasies? Dragoon my beloved. He needs tail play to be my fantasy, but MC doesn't have a tail. I'm dead. PvP jobs are just really fun, and yeah, Dragoon has been very dominant in PvP since the Dark Force got nerfed. Yeah. I don't know what class I like for PvP yet. Currently, it feels too awkward to try and engage. You should literally just play them all. High key. PvP is what we wish PvE was, in the sense that you can literally, like, gear does not matter at all. You can literally just play every single one of them. Just play them all. Just swap every game if you want. You can play literally everything you have unlocked. They have a whole different hotbar and everything. Like it's not even the same skills. I mean, it's the same skills, but they operate differently. I currently don't like playing Warrior or Bard in PvP. I like Warrior, but like high key, I be feeling more tanky on kicking Viper than I do on Warrior, which is crazy. The amount of tanking you can do on kicking Viper by just, you can literally just go in there, kicking scales, then kicking re-up the scales again with the kicking snake buff, then shield. Like you can literally take for so long. It's crazy. People use PvP to level classes too. Yeah, also true. Although it's kind of more cooked in if you do Crystalline Conflict, because you actually have to play the class. But if you do front lines, you can literally just queue in as the job you want to level, and then swap to another job in front lines, and you can just do it like that and just level the job. You don't even have to play it. The only PvP take is that I just like how uninteractive PvP Paladin is with Hollow Ground, bro. Bro, me and Spice were talking about that joint the other day. Why the heck does Hollow Ground last for 10 seconds, bro? That joint is so freaking stupid. I freaking hate Paladins, bro. Why does that joint last so long? I will level Warm PvP, but see above is currently my highest level class that I like to play. I mean, again, you can just don't play Crystalline Conflict. Just play front lines. Just queue in as Warrior and swap to something else. The only reason why I was really doing Crystalline Conflict is because Crystalline Conflict is significantly faster. And I was literally just trying to grind the battle pass. But if you're just playing because you just want to play PvP, then you can just do front lines instead. Just level that way. But yeah, bro, I've been having a trip this last weekend picking Final Fantasy, bro. I've been being chilling. So that you can swap what job you're playing in your base camp and front lines. The XP gets you in the job you queued as. Yeah. I mean, that's how, like, if you want it, like, you can literally just do frontline roulette and just queue as that. I mean, you obviously you only get the roulette bonus once a day. But like when you do your frontline roulette, just queue as what you want to level and then just swap it something else. But yeah, PvP, I had some freaking crash out moments on that joint, bro. Nobody gets on the freaking point. I swear to God, bro. Like, it's so crazy to me. It's so crazy that people queue into Crystalline Conflict and then don't get on the point. I don't understand you at all. I don't get it, bro. Like, why are you here? Just go play front lines. If you just want to go fight, just go play front lines. Just go thinking, just go thinking hit the dummy in the Wolves Den, bro. Like, what are we doing? Just raw frontline queues give you a good EXP up until Stormblood's level. So yeah, it does. It does. It does. Yeah, bro. Crystalline Conflict be kicking whack as crap, bro. I actually need to post another kicking clip from yesterday. I think that joint was on Reaper. Dude, Reaper's so kicking. Reaper can be so kicking good, bro. It's funny too because the first time I tried, like, I got to a point that I was like, hey, I wanted, like, while I was grinding the battle pass, I was like, I want to see what, because I noticed a lot of jobs had changed, and I was like, I want to see what like a tier list is, and these dudes had Reaper tiered like an S tier, and I was like, okay, I played Reaper before, but I don't remember it being S tier, so let me try it. So I tried it, and I was like, bruh, this job kind of whack. It ain't really that freaking good. And then I realized that I didn't have freaking Harvest Moon on my freaking hotbar. And then I put that joint on my hotbar and everything changed. I was like, wait a minute. I get 2 charges of the Seeking AoE and it heals me for people it hits? Hold up. Now I got the Seeking Shield and I got Harvest Moon and I'm just seeking blowing people up and I'm healing back and I'm not taking damage. Yeah, that joint, Dragoon be good. Or not Dragoon, I mean, Dragoon's good too, but Reaper be good. Reaper be real good. And then you get so much burst damage with that ticking mark thing too. You know, PvE Harvest Moon is a once per phase button. Yeah, that's honestly, it's crazy too, because I thought about the same thing. I saw how good Harvest Moon was in PvP, and then I was like, bro, it's crazy how good this is in PvP because they're probably gonna remove it next expansion. Because or at least how Harvest Moon works in PvE right now is probably getting removed next expansion. They might keep the Ticking skill around, but that joint of Ticking, you know, getting a charge at battle start and then having to do like a Ticking 6-minute cast to get it back again mid combat, that joint's probably gone. And it's also whack too because that joint, like, Reaper's already ticking gauge negative, and now you want me to just put a random ticking move in my rotation? Like, bro, I need every ticking normal hit I can get. Ugh. Oh. Dude, I was about to say, I don't even know if it's worth, like, it's definitely worth, but like, I was about to say, I don't even know if it's worth to even thinking spam Earth Rays for this joint, but like, realistically, I'm gonna be so real. With how I am with this game right now, if I said, hey, I'm gonna just do this over the week for ticking with PBHLs, bro, it's not gonna get done. I'm just not gonna play the ticking game. May not have price, but this Exogun plus DN and Ilsa comp is so fun. Yeah, and ironically, playing the gun gals, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Not having to bring ticking Kupiton for Ilsa is nice. Can't believe this is the last GBF stream ever, right? It joins crazy. I give all my subscribers to TechDeck22. Hey, go follow him instead. I'm finished. Dude, could you imagine if I actually quit Granblue though? Would I make waves? Am I big enough to make waves? Dude, what would I do with the ticking Discord if I quit? I'd probably just give that joint to ticking like Aku or ODK or some crap. Putting GBF to go back to Nikkei. Bro, unironically, if I quit GBF to go back to Nikkei, like, that would unironically probably be a good financial decision. Because even though I would spend a lot in Nikkei too, I actually think spending in Nikkei, I think spending in Nikkei like full time would be less than what I spend in Granblue. Because realistically, I think the only way that you spend like a lot of money on Nikkei is if you like try and core 7 like every character, and I'm not gonna do that. At most, I would be LB3 in characters unless I really like them. And then I'd be buying packs and stuff. But I think that joint would still be less than what I spend on Granblue. GBF Discord becomes an XIV Discord core? Heck no. Heck no. Nah, I definitely don't want to be a kicking Final Fantasy content creator, bro. Dude, unironically, I think that's one of the things that I like the most about this Seeking break. Dude, I think I low-key started streaming too much. I think I started streaming too much when that joint, like, I've said multiple times that I don't want content creation to be like my freaking job. Like, I don't want this joint to be my job. I don't want it to be. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm like, dang, this is making so much that I'm willing to quit my job. I don't want to do that joint. And I think I started streaming too much stuff with Granblue, and I think that low-key like started to burn me out too. Like, it was nice to go back to my freaking natural state of playing games alone. Which is what I was doing on Final Fantasy. All of a sudden I had way more thinking. Like I said, I stayed up till thinking like 10 this morning, trying to grind the Sean Toto stuff. I wouldn't have done that joint if I was seeking streaming, bro. You said the Discord, not the streams. Oh, I spent this long avoiding that 14 community. I ain't about to get roped in that 14 Discord. Bro, what do you mean get roped in the? You're already here, Mizu. Bro, the Discord's already swapped. Didn't you see the freaking new name? It's not Degenerates Lament anymore. It's Final Fantasy 14 Lament. You're already here. Paying money full time. Paying money full time is a crazy thing to say. 8 hours all day, every day swiping. Yeah. I mean, people do it, but like the game's got to be way more freaking popular than this joint. It's got to be more popular than freaking Granblue is. Like, if you're swiping every day, but you're making like freaking $500 bazillion off the streams and crap, then it don't really matter. I have 150 Quattro. Oh, congrats. But yeah, I don't want content creation to be my full time. And that's what I'm saying though. It's like I think I stream too much. I was always the thinking sporadic stream guy. You don't know when I'm gonna stream. I might just start streaming, bro. But I think I was getting too close to being like, okay, I'm gonna stream every thinking Tuesday, I mean, I usually always stream on Sundays just because of artifacts. This is an easy stream time. But like throughout the week, I was always streaming at like the same time, which I mean, it's good for like consistency and growth, but like at the same time, bro, I'm just a guy, bro. I ain't trying to be GBF Jesus, bro. That ain't me. I ain't trying to be here all the time. And I broke the spell. I went on a thinking GBF detox, bro. I broke the spell this week. I was like, I don't have to play this game every single day. I mean, I still did play this game every single day, but I ain't gotta be forcing myself to do stuff on the game I don't want to do. If that makes sense. I feel like there's a bridge between GBF as a game and content creators of today. You become a content creator, think all the cosplayers and VTubers trying to hit you up for clout until the Google Doc. Bruh. I mean, see, that's the thing, is that joint could be cool. It could be cool being like a full-time content creator, but like the thing about it is just like, I don't know, that joint's like, it's just never seemed like a good venture to me. Because the thing about it is I feel like you have to become so ludicrously big in order for that joint to be worth it. Because the thing about it is like the way I see it, right, is it's like even if I became a content creator and I was making enough money to, let's just say it gave me the same amount or slightly more than what I make it like my job, right? The thing about it though is you're solo dolo, bruh. So you're not getting like your teaching insurance and crap. You're not getting like anything that your teaching job plays into, like, or like an actual job plays into. You're just on your own. So, and the thing about it is that joint is not only you on your own, but that joint is also highly volatile. I say one wrong thing. I get canceled. I'm thinking in the streets, like literally in the streets. Whereas right now, it's like I'm not trying to get canceled, but if I got canceled right now and it's like, oh my god, ADT500 is the worst person ever. He's a terrible person. Never can support him again. All right, I'll just go back to my day job and I'll just play Granblue alone. Like it's fine. Like this joint, it don't matter to me. The same thing. It's the same thing with 2, where it's like I couldn't have taken that detox week if I was full time, bro. I gotta get on here and teach and stream. I didn't stream for a whole week. Hey, you can't do that joint when this joint's your teaching job. You got to do that joint. Now, granted, I will say it would probably be easier to do that anyway if it was my full-time job, because then I wouldn't have to worry about thinking actually going to a job. So like having that extra free time would be like, okay, I can probably stream for a couple hours and then just go do something else, because I ain't got to worry about going to a job for like 8 hours. But you know, it's just like I'm not trying to be in that position. I was here before the cool talk. It's wiki discourse. Every single time a new character comes out, there's guys dropping and builds guys, etc. Just like Sora back in the day. I don't know if he's even on the game anymore. He is on the game, but he don't be playing like that anymore. Why people don't try to cancel you now? Are people trying to cancel me? Do people try and cancel me now? I know some people don't really like me, but I don't know if anybody's really tried to cancel me. I don't think I've had a Google Doc made on me or a Twitter post. Well, I wouldn't be surprised about a Twitter post, ironically, but I don't know. Is anybody trying to cancel me right now? Also, like when you play games for content. When you play games for content creation, when does playing the game start or stop being your job? Yes, literally. Hey Kuda, thanks for the ticking. Is that a membership? Yeah, thanks for the membership. Like if you don't play the game off screen, it's like, dang, I could be making money right now, but I don't want to go to work today. I don't know why I got burned out on art. Yeah. Tech Deck, AJT, Google Doc stream. What the heck? You got the Satter guy mention. Remember, you're part of the toxic GBF community. Yeah, but you know the thing about thinking Satter guy is like, unironically, like Satter guy, I feel like I have been one of the more cordial people with Satter guy. Like I don't think he really likes me like that, but like we've talked before. Like we've talked before in DMs, and I've told this man, I've literally told this man, like genuinely told this man, I'm like, bro, you just gotta stop. Like you're not gonna win this battle. There's always gonna be more people than you, bro. There's gonna be more people than you. Just stop. Like it's not worth it. And he's just like, I have to keep going. I'm just like, it is what it is, bro. But I feel like I've been one of the more cordial people with that man. I've never really flamed him. I don't even know I'm blocked. Like I told him before, like, you know, just stay away from the teaching, stay away from the streams and stuff. Like just don't come in the Discord, stuff like that. Like, but it's almost like a teaching, like it's almost like more like a cordial teaching breakup than me just telling him, hey, screw it. Like I said, I don't even have him blocked on Twitter. Like that man could literally DM me right now. I probably would read it and then not respond though, but I don't even have him blocked. Better guy's still around. He is. ADT video thumbnail that just says I apologize, and it's actually just the logs for the next month. Yeah, I'll pull that one out when I need some extra cash that month. Right. But yeah. But yeah, I don't think anybody's really trying to cancel me. I mean, even that joint with the kicking the gift, that joint seeking that joint he ain't really trying to cancel me. At least as far as I know. Plus that joint don't even count anyway. He tries to cancel everybody. But yeah, bro, I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't really want to make this joint my job. And it was low key starting to feel like that joint too. And I'm just like, nah. I'm just stepping on back. I'm a streamer for fun, bro. I'm like Teking Saitama. I'm not here to make this joint my job. Which is also nice again because again with the getting canceled thing, I also feel like I can just say whatever the heck I want. Like I ain't trying to say nothing crazy, but like I say what I want to say. Even if that joint don't make people happy. Same thing with like the Teking replacement rant. Same thing with like the Teking when I talked about the collab gotchas. You know, that joint don't make people happy. Same thing when I Teking said the when I made my Teking illustrious tier list and I put Mistral over Teking Higurashi. Bro, I don't care about getting canceled, bro. That's how I feel. It's a Twitter raid finder so bad I need Tef Nuts. And you should have got Tef Nuts when them Teking missions was going on. Trusting the allegations and it's a portrait of upset Sarasa. Your food takes are already crazy, duh. My food takes? What about my food takes? You made the smash or pass tier list. I think you're fine. Also true. Also true. And I literally Teking simp for Hasalia. That joy. You guys remember that one person did try and cancel me for the me liking Hasalia. You guys remember that joint? That joint was like a year or two ago. But somebody tried to cancel me over liking Hasalia. I was busy this week. Too bad, so sad. She's 24 and hot. Yeah, but have you considered that she's small? Have you considered that she's small? Because she is small, I need to be canceled. She's not Yaya. I'll say actually it looks like a mature woman though is a thing. She's just a potato. Or Hase. Yes, over Hase. Bro, people just see small and they're just like, dang, you like kids, huh? Bro. That's how I know people are just seeking. People like LARP as haters, bro. Cause it's just like, bro, y'all be hating over taking anything. Have you considered that midgets don't deserve human rights? Are Lamaya and Polaris though? People don't understand laws and harvests stick together. That's crazy. Why are we calling out Kit now? Child, bro. Yes. It's crazy because a lot of women are short and look really young despite their age. And I'm one of those women. Bro, sorry, so. If anybody likes you, they're a pedophile. I don't make the rules. I'm 31 and still look like I'm 18 to 21-ish. It's just like I don't get it, bro. That is so ticking low, bro. Where? No. Bill. No. You failed the height bus size of consent. Literally. Height of consent is crazy. I mean, it's true. It's true. But yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Is like I feel like people, because the thing about it, like you brought up Yaya, right? It's like that's how I know you're like a LARPer, because like the thing about it is like even when some of these chicks are like taking like small, right? Like you can tell with how the art's drawn whether or not a character is drawn to be a thinking like a kid or not a kid. But these dudes literally just be like, dang, taking, like you said, height of consent. Like they're literally just small. They're just all taking kids. It's like what? I'm 5'4". Am I cooked? Yes. The heck is this? Huh. Huh. Don't let anyone see the draft height chart, bro. Drafts are different though. Drafts are different. Why are they different? Nobody knows. But they're different though. And we being niche in the West has saved us from draft controversy. Nah, what's really saved us from draft controversy is everybody's just seeking down bad. That's what it is. Everybody's just seeking down bad for drafts anyway, so they don't care about height. How come these Harbinators don't bring the same energy towards Blue Archive or Fate? Well, they definitely bring it towards Blue Archive. I don't know about Fate, though. And Narmaya is 4-3, Raw Predators. Ayla is 5-1. Bro, you wanna hear an actual freaking controversial take? You wanna hear an actual controversial take? This one might get me canceled. You guys ready to cancel me, bro? You guys ready to freaking cancel me over this one, bro? I got something for the books. Dang, I'm almost at 420. No draft controversy side games turn the most popular. The Beast character. Oh, Rage of Bahamut character in a draft and then doing nothing with her. Google Doc is ready. All right. Prepare the Google Docs. You know the crazy thing? This is the crazy take. People get way too much. People get way too uppity about the freaking age of characters in games in general. Cause the thing about it, if I'm being so real, bro, I remember thinking, so I'm down bad for Filcus, right? I'm down bad for Filcus. Still am down bad for Filcus, bro. These dudes came out and they slapped a number on Filcus. They said Filcus is 15. Then they're like, AJT, you're a freak now. They put 15 on Filcus. Now you're a freak. Bruh. When has that joint ever freaking mattered? Bruh, dudes only want to be selective with that joint anyway. Do you know how many people are down bad for freaking Jita, bro? How old is Jita? How old is Jita supposed to be? Do you know how old half of these characters are supposed to be, bro? But people only really care when it comes to thinking the number they get slapped on a character and then also the proportions of that character. That's what people I know, Sarsil. I know. That's what I'm saying. I know. it's like the thing about it is people like to be selective with that type of joint, and it's seeking stupid. That's why the thing about it is, like I said, I call them dudes seeking LARPers, because the thing about it is like if you actually been around like the anime sphere, you can tell when a character is seeking drawn to be more actually childlike, as opposed to just having smaller proportions or being labeled whatever arbitrary thinking age they label. It's seeking dumb. It's the same thing with Filcus, right? You could have literally said Filcus was seeking 30, and then all of a sudden, it don't matter anymore. Don't matter anymore. Literally the same thinking character. Nothing changed, but they just said, okay, she's 30. Now all of a sudden it's okay. Bro, you're thinking dumb. I swear to God, if it's just the Alfred Eggman announcement, the heck does that mean? It's the Sage class. Can't believe Saigan is trying to pedo bait its content creators. Yacho Mantis, how could KMR do this? I know that you know, but was saying for the class. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm not down bad for Fairy, but Saigan needs to be so for real. She is not 13. The stream is lurking now. But yeah, thinking, like I said, people care too much about thinking crap like that, bro. This is why you got to be like me, bro. It's the same thinking unabashed, not caring about anything that allows me to play Nikkei in public, bro. I don't care about y'all. This stream right here. Have you never seen the real-time fan dub for Sonic Adventure 2? Oh, the thing when he's seeking. Oh. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about. We're thinking Eggman pisses on the moon. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. How long is a year in GBF lore-wise? Literally forever, bro. Literally forever. Nobody ever thinking has a birthday. But yeah, it's just like I said, bro. It's just like people get offended by thinking everything, bro. And they're like Ash Ketchum. Yes, yeah. I mean, everybody is like that. Nobody gets older. Nobody changes. Nobody does. Everybody's like that. I mean, heck, bro, people simp over Anilla. How old is Anilla? Like 16 or something? How old is this chick? Oh, she just barely got over 18. See, and then people would see this and they'd be like, oh, well, thinking Anilla's okay. What if they just made that joint 17? Then she's not okay anymore? Time passes, ages stay the same in Europa and Thuria. And Clarice get increasingly more horny. And they make Shalem more horny while they're at it. No, one time ages changed as that Sarah goes from being 9 to being 10 in her most recent light SSR. Dang, bro. She's one of the only people that got aged up and she's still underage. Only 2 characters are aged up in 14 too. Give her an FLB where she is too. One thing I can recall that happening. Like I was saying, I love Anilla. I'm dead, bro. And see then the other thing about it is you get hit on the other side too, right? You get hit on the underage side, but then if you have a character that's like, oh, it's the thinking 1,000-year-old thinking lolly dragon, then you also get cooked for that because it's like, oh, that's just a stereotype. They're actually thinking 10. It's like, bro, you're gonna take the age into account, or you're not gonna take the age into account. See, that's how you know people don't actually care about the number. They care about like the thinking proportions on the character. It's the same thing with Hasalia. If people actually cared about the number, no one would ever come after me for Hasalia because Hasalia is overaged. But it's because Hasalia is small that it's like, oh, I'll snap. You're a freak. We need more Clarice ults. Unironically, Clarice is kind of starting to grow on me after that Ticking Mom event. I won't lie. She's still the most basic one out of the Ticking Alchemy storyline though, but even more basic than her mom though. TBH. Like on the shot clones have no rights though. True, GBF should make more hags so True can't make more stereotypes. People trying to cook you over the body size of mortal characters while simultaneously glazing Kag. Bro, didn't you know Kag is not good when her small form, but as soon as she goes big, she's fine. To dress the Sadala in the room, hey, my brats. They're my brats. How does he do it, bro? How does he do it? Dude, I've gotten so many random thinking sands off of Galleon, bro. This is the reason why I do Galleon every week. This is the reason why I do Galleon every week. Instead of doing the PBHLs, this is the reason why I do Galleon. 6. Sadala gets a pass. Yeah. Look around a lot. Oh, obviously another nuance of the stuff. Hey, Grat, isn't Kag effectively just a possessed flesh puppet? She sure is. But I still would regardless. Bruh. The dolls ain't never stopped me before. It didn't stop me in Bloodborne. Didn't stop me in thinking Blaze Blue with Izanami either. Once the Earth Odious can die consistently and fast, you can probably do that too. Oh, yeah. The homunculus. There's soul sleep inside of it, yeah. Bro, can I use that joint on TM? It ain't gay if it's clay. I ain't never heard that joint in my life. I ain't never heard that joint in my life. A not be the Dommy Mommy allegation. Wait, who's the Dommy Mommy? Out of what I just said. Cat? They called me a madman for saying I like doll herder more than the actual herder from Star Rail. Hey, okay, you are actually crazy for that one, Mo. You are actually crazy for that one. I mean, like, I still would with the doll herders too, but like the actual herder is like she's better than the dolls. She's better than that's like actually one of the times like I know with Kag, like Kag, I actually still like the smaller Kag better than I like the big Kag. Not that the big Kag is bad, but I like the smaller one better. But it's the opposite with the Herda. The actual Herda is better than the dolls. I read that. That reminds me of one of my favorite poses. Cagliostro's a Dommy Mommy V for real. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I feel like Cagliostro's kind of more of a switch TBH, but I mean, I could kind of see the Dommy Mommy. We gotta silence Mo once and for all. Madam Herda over Doll Herda. Bond's 24-hour over that. How would I stay for Madam Herda slander? She is better than a doll, but there's nothing wood about the Herda. That's just fact. There's nothing wood about the Herda? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, but you can take doll Herda's head for a portable wood while out and about. More convenient. This truly is my degenerate's lament. Herda loses the doll buff, but Gets the big witch hat buff instead. True. 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 And that witch hat is very important. What did I just read? Hey chat, big Da Vinci or small Da Vinci and Fate Go? I'm gonna be real. I don't even remember what big Da Vinci looks like. Da Vinci. Big Da Vinci. Her small one's kind of. It's like basic. This one's better. Big Da Vinci's better. Saying wood is meant to be questionable. He said that they. What did I say? Nothing questionable but wanting to hit Madame Herta. Big Da Vinci all time. Big Da Vinci. Yeah, Big Da Vinci's better. Big Da Vinci's better than small. Like I said, small Da Vinci's just kind of basic. She ain't really got a she ain't really got nothing like that, bro. What's up, Hyrule? Really is my degenerate lament. Oh. Bro, that's actually what I called on the FC I made on Wonderwise. That's what it's called. It's called the Degenerate's Lament. Oh, nerds will point out someone saying the title of a series being said by a character. Oh. I like Small Da Vinci because she has roller skates and that's cute. I mean, she is kind of cute. But I think Big Da Vinci's still better though. I hate Small Da Vinci voice. I have no idea what she's thinking sounds like. I'm almost done with artifacts. Aaron's Lament just sounds like fancy post nut clarity. Thinking yikes. So bad I quit Fate Go for GBF. That's how much I hate Small Da Vinci. Dang. Yikes, bro. She can't be that bad. I'm curious. Fate Go Da Vinci voice. Alright.
So this is Da Vinci.
Oh, what the? Bruh, this joint been ticking. How do I turn this joint off again?
に変えたダヴィンチちゃんだ。ん？いつもより元気そうだって？そうだろうとも。
Bro, this joint ain't
何
that
しろ
bad,
冒
bro.
険の夏だからね。期待に胸が弾んでいるのさ。
Bro, this joint ain't ticking
旅は
game
続けてきたけれ
quitting
ど、
levels.
いざ冒険と自覚したことはなかったかもだ。
Turn it
ひと
off.
夏の冒険か。
Bro, that joint ain't game quitting levels. It ain't that bad. I think she doesn't voice anyone in GBF. It's not even that bad. It's not that bad. I'll translate though. You like Dory from Genshin? Who the heck is Dory? Dory and Brogy? I like her voice. That auto translate feature is a jump scare. Just hating for the love of the game. Dory hate her for the love of the game. What is he on about? It's just a normal voice. I thought she was. Yeah, I thought she was gonna be more Tiki annoyed than that. Dory and Brogy. He's a small creature. Dory is? Oh, I got a ticking. Dory, Genshin. Oh no, no, I'm good. There's the lowest size goofy Sumeru merchant. My ability to be a hater is unfathomably deep. When I saw her, I thought might be boss man's taste. Nah, bro. To be fair though, I don't know anything about, like, I might like Dory better if I actually played the game. But I know nothing about her. But just all the design, no, I'm good. Dory is so one note. A bad electro character that like hardly sees. Yeah, I feel like I saw that character when she first came out, but I've never seen her again. Knowing this chill soundtrack, well, I hope you're ready for it to end because it's the last song. I want to play this Silence Is Mine after this. It's not in this playlist, bro. Somebody thinking they're like copyright striking or something. My music, bro. They took out a thinking. There was one video I've had thinking favorited for like 50 years. There was the the Draken Guard 3 OST, both thinking discs. That was like 3 to 4 hours long, and somebody thinking took that joint down, which is annoying as crap. The main builds. 72. Bro, I realized I looked down there for artifacts a second ago, but for some reason I looked at my Arcarum tickets instead of my ticking artifacts. And I was like, wait a minute, why is there ticking 80? That don't make no sense. I'm not actually finding use for the link skill artifacts. Bro, what the heck is a link skill? What the heck is a link skill? Just using link skills. The only character I can even think of that has a ticking link skill that like gets used a lot is like Sadala. But like Sadala literally just resets her thing on ticking Ogi anyway. So what's the point? Yeah, Sadala. But like what's the point? Same thing with like ticking Monica too. I mean, nobody's really using ticking Monica nowadays. But like her joint just resets on Ogi. Anyway. And Lobelia, his stuff comes back every turn. He just needs stacks. Link skill? He must mean Link's mate? I was gonna say Grand Armaya. I mean, maybe for like a full auto or something. I've never used her S2. But I thought that joint, don't that joint just seeking reduce the whatchamacallit? Don't it just reduce the cooldown or something? What does it do again? What line is that joint even on? This. Yeah. It just cuts so it's like you could just seeking like maybe for a full auto or something. There's a drop a Link's mate ticket at the end of battle. Yeah, okay, bud. Yeah, okay. The one all. Surely I get my ticking last artifact in this many battles. Get another sand before your last artifact. I'll quit. I don't think that joint is gonna happen. The only time I have seen Granblue S2 used is in early Ultimate Bombing runs. My heart fell in my stomach when I saw the grains. Yeah. We gonna get you off the game, good buddy. Don't you worry. We gonna get you off the game. You just gave me a sand. Good work, lad. Hey, congrats. Bro, please. Just give me my last seeking artifact. I hate when I'm missing one, because it's like, I just need to keep doing raids, but I don't want to do like taking 20 raids and they're all sitting there and I only need one per taking artifact, bro. Give me my artifact. It's all gonna be for a ticking water harp anyway. Christ O'Malley, bro. My God. You should just make the 50 artifacts guaranteed drops, bro. I say that joint every week. This FMA collab is gonna be exciting. Yeah, bro, I'm excited to waste money on the Teking banner. I haven't said Tiki in a very long time, by the way. Good job, bro. It ain't even Tiki. Buddy, ready for Roy Mustang to have the nastiest kid of all time? Yeah, and by nasty, I mean one ticking skill that's actually good and the rest of the kids god awful, but that one skill is so good, just like Corolla, that you're gonna want to roll them anyway. I'm excited for the alchemy part of the event. Maybe I'll actually farm the fragments to finally get my Ouroboros minnow. Yeah, I hope you do, bro. I hope you do. Sid character or Sid summon? Why not both? The heck is this? Who the heck is Plasma? Oh, they know Murdy. Okay, they know. Trying to get shafted on FMA collab? Me too. Or peek a potential man over there before Fire Go War. Bro, trust me, he's gonna be good. Ticking Masquerade in 2026. Bro, am I actually missing an artifact, bro? I think this joint's fake. I think they're trolling me. I'm not actually missing an artifact. You're just making stuff up. If I can cook a Tefnut mana comp with Lancer Origin. Bro, I tried doing that joint in Primal and it was just like more work than my normal thing. 2 spells a turn, gotta be good. Just happy to be no longer farming Sandbox as soon as either FLB my first Voker or the Full Metal Collapse starts. Hate Sandbox. Okay, but I don't have Runting, so don't have Runting. Just buy it. And word has to be better than Goleplay. Yeah, please, please. Bro, they love giving Earth characters that are free and they freaking suck, bro. Nothing's gonna escape the Arcarum grind. Oh, he is Earth. Gotta be dog water and have stacks. Right. Right. I have a feeling he's gonna play like really weirdly with his Seeking with Owl. Like I feel like if you're not using Owl Summon, I mean he's probably gonna suck in general, but I feel like he's really gonna suck if you don't have Owl Summon for some reason. Buy it, nice joke, pal. It's not June yet. True. That was good. Starcell, that was a test. And you pass. You get a cookie for that. My headcanon is he gets manual skills for creating stuff. Seven, 6, E60, E5. You know, Arcarum, 3 out of 10 evokers at FLB. Hey, congrats. Bruh. Oh my god. Oh, where's Mo at? He's on Twitch. Where's this guy at? Sticky. I'm out. Alright. Just in an Alexio raid. Yup. Sure did. Sure looks like it, Paul. Oh, okay. Alright, ticking bar time. I would have Rusley or remove a bit FMA flavor, that would be kind of neat. Yeah, kind of neat for like 2 seconds. Then I gotta deal with him and kicking Earth. I got the mechanics all as a raise. You actually get an artifact though? I won't now because I already got my freaking 75th one from whatchamacallit. I'm glad it was the same party though. I was afraid a different party would ruin it. That's because I don't fucking join Alexiel. I don't even host Alexiel. If I'm doing Alexiel, it's just a fucking skip. Should grind for another blue paper so I can get my way into 150. Where are you, Shalin and Baja? Are they not on the fucking screen? Whoops. See? Bro, I don't even know what happened last stream when I took them all, bro. Ash Mikaboshi calling it now. Nah. You know who it's gonna be, right? It's gonna be thinking what's his face. It's the what's his face? The brother. You guys see that joint? You guys see that joint? Where's seeking Granblue Yin at? The brother's on kicking on Granblue TV. From whatchamacallit. This dude. This guy. He's on Granblue TV. It's that guy. He's about to be the kicking fire Gram. He might have lost without his waifus on screen. Bro, I didn't even realize they were kicking on. I didn't even realize they were gone. Did not manifest wind violence there on me either. Bro, that dude's gonna be light anyway. You mean he's on Granblue TV? Yeah, so I definitely think the next set of Grands are gonna be new Earth races. Finally, Shalin back on screen balances the restored. It will Tyrion will kill me. Many hot people. Yeah, he's about to be the Grand. He's about to be, which means we're one step closer to getting thinking Maminos, bruh. One step closer. Soon. Looks like he's gonna have the can't act debuff. I don't know what he's gonna have. I don't think care. That dude's fire. Is that gonna be a Grand? Maminos wind in OP. No, Maminos seeking Earth in OP. True wind. I can't wait until she gets an Earth. Be able to subtix him and all will be right in the universe, bruh. Nah, bruh. See. You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen, Sarcell? He's gonna pull a kicking. He's gonna pull a Lamarok. If he's not Grand, he's gonna come out as a normal character, but he's gonna be busted as crap, and you're not gonna have time to subtix him or get him on the thinking, on the scam thing in time. He's not gonna show up. When Mikaboshi is anything other than wind if she ever comes out. Mikaboshi gonna be thinking fire, bro. Maminos is Earth. I'll drop wind and transfer to being an Earth player. Yo, start getting your health in hymnas then. I can't believe Summer Clarice got dragged from the depths of hell for this full auto. I don't have her. Yeah. Hitting on Ellie be kind of good. And they're still more acceptable than being a Grand IMO. I mean, is it? I mean, I guess you could just subtix him eventually, yeah. But, I mean, just give the man a Grand. I feel like I can cope with 2 held in hymnas. It's been a long time since I used this, bruh. Fine, to be fair, Lamrock is stupid busted. I'm gonna be real. Once I finish these bar raids, I think I'm probably about to freaking end. I'm about to end and I'm gonna get back on taking Final Fantasy. And probably get something to eat because I ain't taking 8 in like 24 hours. Or they could do both Aaron and Miamint as a grand duo. Let's not do that. Bruh. If me and Mint's gonna be a thinking duo with anybody, it's gonna be Filcus anyway. That's our bestie. Duo characters usually suck. Also true. Those are Claries, you know. Hey, Zeta Vasaraga kind of nice too, bro. All they do is triple attack. That joint's hard to come by in Thinking Earth. No Maki plus Nobara. I mean, they're hot. They're hot. I don't know if they're good, but they're hot. This is a double bar, by the way. Alright, thinking I'm ending it live on stream. I don't know, is that a Ragas? I don't know. I mean, they literally just TA, but yeah. Vasaraga being good because Earth has no TA. I mean, I literally started using them in my thinking whatchamacallit. They're literally in my odious party. Because they just TA. I just needed a character to TA. And they only press one button. Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true. She does TA. Musume unit is good in 0 button EX plus, right? Heck if I know. I do feel like I've seen that joint before, but I ain't never used it. I'm gonna go and farm Street King CCW. Ironically, I feel like Street King CCW has been more useful than a lot of other ones for me. Because I almost always use the Street King CCW, like every records for the nightmares. But I also just feel like it's, I feel like it's come up in random stuff more than the other ones. God dang, this Dorothy art is seeking insane, bro. Must resist Nikkei. Must resist Nikkei. Dude, by the way, all these people thinking, bandwagoning on thinking grown-up Ashido and thinking, My Hero, bro. Dude, I was always a thinking Mina fan. From the start. I said she was my favorite. Well, she's my favorite, like, student girl. I like thinking Mount Lady and Mirko. I'll not fall for Mandiver CCW propaganda. Oh man, I need your opinion on a certain Persona 5 take I saw some dudes say. What is it? I'm honestly very surprised to see the Mandiver CCW is widely used as it is. No more Mogs, I'm afraid. No. Nah. 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 At this point, you just like women with M in their name, Mount Lady, Mirko, Mina. I mean, I don't know. I also like Midnight too, TBH. Bro, that's not my fault. It's Horikoshi's. Oh, all right. I'll look at this in a second. Like, can I even open? I don't have TikTok. Will this joint even play? Oh, we'll play. Whoops. Brother. Are we for real? What is this? Bro, I'm never opening a link for Mo ever again, bro. What is this? Bro, what is happening? Nah, bro. Nah.
I never skip this guy.
Why did he just do that? All right, wait. Hold on. Let me thinking pause this joint. All right, what does it say?
I think I skipped once. EY is one of the best. EY is really cool. I really like the EYs. If I skipped, it was mainly the early levels, like 1, 2, 3, 4, one of those. Hifumi was alright. Mishima's the skip! I was thinking, who's the one guy I've never watched? Mishima. This social link!
I mean,
Oh my
Mishima
god,
does
bro,
kind of
if you
suck.
unironically sat there and watched and paid attention to anything Mishima said, you have to be an NPC. This character is so buns! He's so buns! Oh my god! I can't... Dude, oh my god, I hated this guy so much. He was so boring. He was so boring, man. Kawakami never skip. Oya never skip. This guy.
I mean,
skipped.
I think I can agree to a point. I think Mishima, from what I remember, I don't really remember like the logistics of the ending of Mishima Social Link, but I remember Mishima Social Link kind of sucking until like the very end. I remember there being like an okay message at the end that was kind of like, hey, you're not half bad, kid, but the rest of it was all kind of whack. Cause like thinking, I don't know, bro just wanted to fucking ride your coattails and be popular. But he was like, hey, I can't reveal anything, but I'm supporting you from the back end. What did you guys say before? That reminds me so much of the design of one of my flagship OCs. I never seen no capture. But you gotta post in Discord. Well, he did. He DM'd it to me, but I wanted to open it on thinking the browser so I could show it to you. You can repeat yourself, I see. Meta player should work in Discord. Or I don't agree with them. Wasn't that kind of like the whole point of this? Yes, but that doesn't. The thing about it is just because that's the point doesn't make it good. It's like the Thinking Chainsaw Man ending with themes and such, bro. Even if that joint is how it's supposed to be, that don't mean it's a good ending. It's the same thing with Mishima. Like, he's supposed to be like that. I don't necessarily fault him for that, but it don't mean it's good. Or inherently interesting. Oh, the Mishima, the reason we reached in-game because he literally gave us the means to access mementos with themes. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Misha, bro, you know, I actually wanted to play Thinking Persona 5 again, bro. I know I ain't got time to play that game, though. I mean, technically I do. Well, I don't know, actually, because I only got like 12 days, and then it's records, and then it's in the busy months. I really ain't got time to play Persona 5, TBH. I wanted to open on stream out. I hope it was bad enough to get him banned. That way he never has to worry about content creation becomes a job. That's not what happened, but yeah. That's simply just not true. Alright, this is my bar right here. Guaranteed 1000%. You can kill me, man. Alright, I'm thinking done with this crap, bruh. Wait, let me do a thinking arc arm, actually. Oh yeah, I can buy my thinking whatchamacallits this month. Or not this month, this week. I got enough Arca points now. I'm thinking Lobelia Idines. Okay, and Lobelia here too. Bet. I'm thinking Tower IDs. Alright. I think I'm done, boys and girls. think I'm donezo. I'm donezo bunzo. I think that's all she wrote. But does anybody wait, before I go, does anybody watch actually I don't even know if this joins in the anime. Does anybody read Ray Zero? Like the visual novel? Stream Loki made my day a little like 2%. Dang, I'm only 2%. That joint's crazy. But does anybody read Ray Zero? I think Tech went ticking live. I'm about to host that, man. I don't know what the heck archipelago is. I'm a LARPer, but ass away. What is the meme? What is the meme with Subaru walking up the stairs? Why is that a thing? Why does he look like mad evil when he's walking up the stairs? You can give me as little context as possible. I just want to know, why is he walking up the stairs menacingly? Subaru has routes? The heck does that mean? Unironically, I didn't realize Ray Zero was like that ticking popular. I remember I watched the first season when it came out, and then I just kind of like stopped. I didn't realize it was like that popular, and it's still like ongoing too. And I finally started to see some kicking ram action in the anime, which is good, because that's my favorite of the twins. Wait, Tech's playing Dark Souls 3? Is that what Archipelago is? Thank you. I'll not to spoil it too much. Alright, just forget it. Just forget it. I want to get off Final Fantasy. I don't care that much. I was just asking because I saw the meme again. Anyway, I'm hosting Tech. Wait, it's his birthday? Oh, snap. Now I'm really hosting Tech. Alright, we outie. I see you guys sometime. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like I said, I might start streaming a little bit less because Seeking my brother just wants to chill out. Anyway, I'm hosting Tech. Thanks for hanging out. Bye times two. Bye.